Hey guys, it is Saturday evening here in the Philippines, and I am doing another video for this weekend because in the G-Body video that I just did yesterday, I mentioned that I would show you guys a super easy wheel swap with Johnny Lightning cars. And I've been wanting to wheel swap one anyways. As you guys remember, I was complaining about the Crazy Mary, Dirty Larry, something like that, Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, Charger. And it has Chevy Rally wheels on it, so it just doesn't look right. I know they were going for like the ET slot look I think the car had in the movie, but I'm just going to put a set of stock Mopar Rallies on it, which are on this car. And I'm also going to swap the tires around because you see on the Duster it says 10th anniversary. We don't want to put them on the Charger, but we do want to maintain that look on the Duster. So these wheels and tires on these cars are extremely easy to change. They're just like a real car, actually. Like I will show you. On this one, we'll say it's kind of like hubcaps, but then again, you could kind of think of it as like an actual wheel and tire with your backing plates, your brake. But when you pull these wheels and tires off, it looks like the car has drum brakes. As you can see, just easily, and be careful because sometimes you could bend the axle, but you can just kind of manipulate these wheels and tires off. As you see, there's your wheel and tire. So, and it looks just like a brake rotor or drum brake, whatever you want to call it. Looks like a disc without the caliper, basically, is what it looks like. So these tires and wheels easily pull off, as you see. Just kind of pull on them easily. The newer they are, the easier they are. The older they are, sometimes the tires get a little bit hard, and sometimes the paint and the chrome on the wheel gets a little bit brittle. So you have to be careful. So there you go. There's your Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry Charger. And see, it still rolls, even with the backing plates. So it's like a ghost car. It can kind of make a stop-motion film of like a ghost hovering Charger or something. So pretty cool. Now, two Johnny Lightning cars you cannot wheel swap like this. You're going to have to drill the base and things like that. Is the ones that have the through the wheel axle with real riders, which is very rare. Usually they don't even make them anymore, except on like their funny cars and stuff. They use this type of setup. And here I brought out the little red wagon to show you one. So as you can see, the axle is there in the center of the wheel. You can kind of see it there. It's just like Hot Wheels. So you cannot change these without drilling the base and swapping them around. Same thing as a Hot Wheels car, so no different. Same design. Then the plastic wheel ones you can't do anything with either. You're going to have to drill the base on them. Then the plastic wheels on Johnny Lightning cars are kind of cool because they are two pieces, but still yet, even though they're two-piece, like black plastic tire with a chrome wheel or black wheel, whatever it may be, they're two pieces. Pressed together, but still you can't swap them around easy, and neither can you do it with these rubber tires. But on the other guys, they're fine. So this guy's older. This guy's from 1994, and as I said, the wheels and tires are a little stiffer on him because of the age. Just the compound of the rubber gets a little bit stiffer, so you kind of have to be a little bit more careful whenever you're pulling these off. So that you don't bend the axle, because it's still, once you get these off, it's still designed like Hot Wheels or anybody else. It's a through and through the wheel, actually, is how I call it, through the wheel axle. So it is the same setup, but they made it where they have two pieces here. So it's a two-piece wheel and a tire. So you actually have three pieces to make up your wheel and tire combo on the Johnny Lightning. I always loved this setup. Thought it was really cool because you can swap things around easily. So this is going to be our one swap. We're going to swap around the wheels and then the tires and such. So this, and also the Duster, he rolls fine without no wheels and tires. He rolls just on the backing plates. So pretty cool. And as you can see, the tires and wheels, they separate pretty easily too. Especially when they are newer, like the Chargers from 2017, and you can see the compound is still soft, so easy to get. Now when we take the tire off of the Duster, it's not so easy because it's a little bit stiffer. So sometimes you can use a flat blade screwdriver to kind of help you finagle the wheel and tire, but I wouldn't recommend it. And sometimes it's easier to do, like when you're not holding this in front of a camera too. So if you're not distracted by the camera. So, but then we got it off, so there you go. But this, I guess it's not so stiff after all, after you get it off there. But as you can see, the white letters, 10th anniversary. That's why, once again, I point this out. That's why I make fun of their 50th anniversary. They just released back in 2018 or 2019. It's a joke because the companies went out of business like 2 or 3 different times and been bought by other people. This is the truest anniversary they ever had, was when Playing Mantis bought it in 94. Then in 2004, they celebrated the 10th anniversary and then I think folded. So and then they went out of business for a couple of years. Then Tommy took over. Then Tommy hung it up after running it for like 2 or 3 years. Then it stayed, I guess, out of service for probably 2 years. And then in 2016, Round 2 picked them up and picked up the Playing Mantis title too. So Playing Mantis is back, but in collaboration with Round 2. But anyways, yeah, that's a brief history on it, why that says 10th anniversary. And it was only released 14 years ago, not 40 years ago. So anyways, yeah, that's brief history on Johnny's anniversaries. So anyways, that's the ones we're going to swap around here. And then, now as I mentioned on some of them where the paint and the chrome gets a little brittle because of age, this is one of them. As you can see the edge, because I finagled this off the other day for the picture, and it's kind of stiff and so on, and the chrome kind of is a little brittle, so the chrome comes off on the edge, and you can even see it on the backing plate from the back of the wheel. So this is an older one, actually I think from the 90s maybe? No, it's 2001 it looks like. So still an older one. But anyways, we're going to take the wheels and tires off of this guy too, and then we are going to swap around all of them. So, as I said, this will have the Chevy Rallies with the 10th anniversary tires. This will have its Goodyear tires back, but with Mopar Rallies. Then this guy, I think I'm just going to leave without any wheels, put him over to the side in Christine's spot, and then even Christine, I'll take one off here before we break up the video in 2 sections, but Christine, even she loses her wheels and tires fairly easy, and as you can see, the hubcap just falls right out, so really easy to do on that. And we'll be swapping her around with, actually we'll put the magnums on Christine to see how she'll look. We'll put the white walls on this guy. And there's your steel rim. And the steel rims and such we will put on the Land Cruiser. Now, I was just trying to think, where am I going to put the Land Cruiser wheels and tires? We're not going to put them anywhere. We'll put them over there next to this guy's out of commission, and those wheels and tires will be out of commission too. But fresh, big tires, like meaning fresh, meaning not so old, where they're still really soft compound, they come off really easily. So as you can see, we've already got the Land Cruiser naked, and it kind of does rub. It doesn't roll so freely because the axles are set up higher. So anyways, this is going to be what we're going to do, guys, and I'm going to break up the video so I can assemble these back together off camera, because as I said, it's kind of hard to do so. But since we have already got this 10th anniversary tire off and we've got one of the wheels off, so let me go ahead and pop one of these rally wheels back inside here and then show you guys so you can see how easy that is. See, 10th anniversary with those rallies. Then we will come over here and then I will do a couple wheels on camera for you guys. Sometimes you have to pull on the tire to get it over the backing plate. It's almost just like mounting a real tire to a rim. I have to get it up over the lip, and then voila. It's on there. Rolls good. Nicely done. See there. I mean, these are super simple to do. And even like when you get a car, if you're an opener, that is, like sometimes you guys that are not openers, well, you may have a hard time. But if you are an opener and you see that a tire and wheel is misaligned on a Johnny Lightning, do not let that prevent you from buying it. Unless it's a through the wheel axle, I'll get it right. That's like a tongue twister for me. But if it's a through the wheel axle, then pass on it. But if it's like a wheel and tire combo like this, then hey, you can fix it if you open it. So it's easy to fix. Now, anyways, we're going to continue this on. So whenever we take our brief break and then come back, you guys will see all of these cars swapped around. So let's pause and go ahead and assemble these and come right back. Okay, guys. So we've got them back together after our brief pause there. Thank you for bearing with me for just a second. So anyways, as you've seen how easy they are to take off, they're just as easy to put back on as I showed you with the front wheel and tire on this one, and we even swapped the tires around on this one back to the 10th anniversary. As you see, it's got the rally wheels from the Dirty Mary Crazy Larry Charger on both sides. And it rolls spectacular. Sorry, Christine. And then we have our wheels and tires. Well, our wheels from the Duster on the Charger now to give it that more authentic Mopar look. And it does have its white letter tires. The, whatever they are, BF Goodrich tires. Radial white letters on it. So there you have it, and then it rolls quite well. And then you have Christine with the Magnum 500s on her. As you can see, well, this one is a little bit tight. I don't know why. I think there's something wrong with the axle on the car itself. I don't think it's anything to do with the wheel and tire swap. But as you can see, it rolls pretty good. That's one thing nice too. Each wheel is its own, since it has that through the wheel axle type of thing. So there you go. So it rolls pretty well. It's just I think that the axle is made for those hubcaps that you kind of have to have it centered perfect with the axle, so it rolls good. But as you can see, it rolls fine. Then you have the 55 Chrysler 300 with the big white walls and 57 Plymouth hubcaps on it now. And everything rolls great on it too. As you can see, perfect. Now the one that looks ridiculous is the Land Cruiser. But it kind of looks like the stock variants they release with the steel wheels and the black wall tires. It actually doesn't look that bad. Just the one thing, one of these wheels doesn't seat right on the tire. This one here. And it was like that on the Chrysler. So it's not because of the Land Cruiser. But as you can see, he rolls just fine too. But unfortunately, we didn't have anything to put back on the Plymouth. He is back there in the garage where usually Christine sets, with no wheels and tires. And then we got a set of 4x4 tires setting up on the rack now. But anyways, we got to change around 5 of them, 5 out of the 6. So anyways, guys, there you go. You have easy wheel swaps that can be done in the matter of minutes to make a car look the way that you want it to look. As I said, the older they are, sometimes the harder it is to get the tires off. Sometimes the paint or the chrome may be a little bit brittle, so be careful. A lot of times, though, the older chrome kind of has a dull, like semi-shine to it. So if you have some silver model paint, you can usually touch up the edges. That yeah, where the chrome comes off, like such as these magnums, as you can see around the lip. There's some of the chrome is off, but with some silver paint, you can touch it up quite easily. As long as the main like center doesn't get screwed up, which this one didn't, so it still looks good. You can kind of touch up the edges, let it dry, and then put your tire back on. As you can see, I didn't get that one, the seat on there good. There we go. So yeah, it's easy to touch up the edge, so no big deal if you do have some older ones and that happens to it. But newer ones are usually fairly easy to take apart. You don't have such a hard compound of the rubber. Usually it's kind of durable. And then the paint is still a little bit stiffer and such. Such as like these rally wheels, we are kind of forceful with these and no issues with them at all. Looks great. Then this one, there's a couple little spots, as you can see, on the rim that can easily be touched up. So no big deal. And then the chrome hubcaps, no issue there. It's all good with that one. And then same thing with the gray steel rims, but these are painted, so it would be kind of hard to tell anyways. But as you can see around the lips, no issues at all. So really cool. I'm going to put all these back to the way they were, except for the Charger. I think I'm going to leave him with the rallies on it, maybe. But anyways, that just shows you it's easy to swap these guys around. Johnny Lightnings are simple with the two-piece wheel design. It's just like a real car. You pop off your wheel and tire, and you have your backing plate for your drum brake or your disc for whatever it may be, the rotor, whatever you want to call it. It's what it looks like. So it's actually almost like a one-to-one replication by Johnny Lightning. So looks great. Great idea by them because it makes it easy and fun for the collector. You can change the look of your cars very, very easily. So, and here's another like Dart. As you can see, this has those type of wheels too, where easily pulls off. No issues at all. So there you go. There you have it. Easy to do. So guys, hope this was informative for you guys. I know like probably a lot of you collectors know about this and it's old news to you, but maybe some of the new guys did not know about this, how easy this is, and how nice it is, where you don't need any tools or anything, and you don't need a lot of time either. You just need a few minutes and then you can do this, and it's not really any issue. And then sometimes, like when they seat back on, you have a little issue like getting it to cover the whole rim, but it's easy to fix. So, there you have it, guys. I will be back on Monday with a green light unboxing, as I mentioned before. We will be doing some GTRs, and some of them are tarmac exclusives, some are police cars, and some are Falcon tire cars, and we have R34s and R35s, and we also have a green body greenie 240Z to unbox. So be sure to tune back in on Monday to check that out. I appreciate you guys watching. Please remember to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share the video, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the channel and things. So guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Thank you.